Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to talk about how to upload your code to GitHub as well as how to pull a code from GitHub. So all this we'll see in the videos. This video is in two part. One where here I'll show you how to create account, and in the next one I'll show you how to pull and push your code. So first, let's understand what exactly GitHub is and why it's required. So GitHub is a platform for hosting codes that allows for a version control and collaboration. It allows you and others to collaborate on projects from anywhere. So that means it's a platform where you can upload your code. Hosting the code, that means you can upload the code that allows for basically the version controls. Here you can collaborate with two different team members easily. So instead of sharing the code in personal or just by sending through other mediums, you can straight away send through this GitHub platform. So GitHub is an online software development platform. It's used for storing, tracking, and collaborating on software projects. It makes it easy for developers to share code, file, and collaborate with fellow developers on open source project. So basically, this is a platform where you can easily upload and collaborate things, and you can connect with your team members. So this is about the GitHub. Now, next thing, what is GitHub used for? GitHub user creates account, upload files, and create coding projects. But the real work of GitHub happens when user begins to collaborate. So basically, uploading, creating accounts, creating code, these are part of project. But the real job of GitHub is when basically we start collaborating or using it from different platform or different places. So GitHub allows software developer and engineers to create remote, public facing repositories on cloud for free. So a repository or a repo for short is a coding project files and the revise history for each file. So basically in GitHub, you need to create a repository. That's basically, you can say, a folder, a type of folder that you create where you upload your codes and all. So once you have set up a repository on GitHub, you can copy it to your device, add and modify file locally, then post your changes back to the repository where you can change display for the public. So basically, when you upload the code to the GitHub, that you can share from there, you can push the code or you can pull the code from there. So basically, you can say at a platform, just you have a folder that's called as repo, and in that repo, basically what happens, a repository basically where we can upload the code. That's all. So that's the small story about the GitHub. Now let's see how to create an account in GitHub. So it's very simple. Just you need to go to your official website, the GitHub website, that is this www.github.com. Here you need to enter your email address. So I'm giving mine. Now once you have done this, just you need to click the sign up GitHub. So basically, once you have done this, so here you'll have certain messages. Now you can say continue. Then it will ask you to create a password. I do that. Now just click the continue button. It says password may be compromised. So I'll just change the password to great. Let's continue. Now enter a username. So now this is not available. So here we have to check the username that's available to use. So I'll say username. That's fine. This is available. So just do continue. Now again do continue. Now here verify your account. So here you'll have the options where you will get to verify your account. Basically, here you have to create a puzzle. You can listen to an audio, and based on that, just type here whatever is said in the audio. So here, after listening the audio, you have to select the option and that says your account is verified. Now it will ask you to enter the code. Now this code is sent to your email address. So just from your email address, you can get the code and you need to put the code here. Once the code is added, then that means by this your account will be verified. And so I'll give the code as, this is my code. Now here you get some options. Now these options you can select based on your current status. If you are working with team, you can select the team numbers. If you are student, teacher, or not any, then you can say accordingly. Again, you have to select any one options from here, either collaborating, automation, and CI. Yeah, this will be used in Jenkins. So you can say continue. Now, once you do this, at the end, go continue for free. And once you do this, you see a GitHub account is created. So now once you get this platform, it means the GitHub account is created and you have the GitHub dashboard here. So now you are into the GitHub. So here first we'll create a repository. So let's create a repository and give the repository name. So I'm giving the name as, or I say QA project. Now this is the name of repository. I do create repository and I've kept this public. So you have to also keep it public. So after naming the repository, click public and just click on create repository. Now, once this is done, I'll go back to my Eclipse and I'll see which code to upload. So right now I want to upload this project to that particular section. So what I will do here is I'll go to this project, right click here and go to this team option. So when I go to team option there, I find share project option. So I go to share project. Now, if you are creating a repository for the very first time, you need to create a repository. You need to click the create button. You need to create a repository and then do finish. So this is for the users, those who are using the Git for the very first time. They need to click the create button. They need to create the repository and do finish. Now for them, those who have already created an account or they have used this GitHub before, just go to drop down and you will find that already you have a repository created. In my case, this is the repository created. I'm using this. After that, I do finish. Now, once I do, it means now here it says repository 3 master. So that means it's connected to GitHub. Now, again, I do right click. I go to team. I click on commit. Now, this time, right click, go to team and click the commit button. So when you do this, then here you'll find in Git, in this unstake changes, in this you will find the list of these repositories. Now, just a minute. Let me remove this one. Sorry. Let me remove this. Now here, I'll say Control A. So just copy all of this. Do Control A, copy all the files, whatever is present in unstack, unstage changes, drag it and drop it in stake changes. Now, once you drag and drop it in stake changes, then you have to write a commit message. I write a commit message as upload code. After this, click this commit and push. Now here it's asking for basically the username and password straight away. Now it's because I have used this before, so it's taking by default that. Again, you click this proceed. Now here, see, this is my old repository that I was using before. Now this time I'm going to create a new one. So in your case, what will happen? You will have an empty. If you are using it for the first time, this thing, what you see, add remote, this section will be empty here. So here you need to give by default the remote name will be origin. In my case, there is no name, so I'm giving the name as origin. Now the next thing what I have to do from here, the steps are similar. You have to copy this URI. You have to copy this, paste it here. Now done. Enter the username. So my username is this. Now, when it comes to password, then in that case, you need to create token for this project. Now, how to create token? Very simple. Go to this repository icon, like you see this repository icon on the corner, click on this. From here, go to, from here, where you click on this, from here, you have to go to the setting options that I'm looking for here. This is the setting option. Click on setting. Once you click on setting, on the left side, you'll find developer setting. Now, once you click on developer setting, click on personal access token, click on token classic, generate a personal access token. Click on this button, write a message here. I'll write demo code. Now, this token will expire in 30 days, so you can use this token for next 30 days. Click on this repo, the first checkbox, scroll down, and click on this project option. Now, after doing this, click on generate token. Now, once you generate token, you see a token is generated. This is the token that's generated. What do you have to do? You have to copy this token and paste it in place of password and do finish. So instead of password, you have to put this token here. Now click the push button. Now again, it's asking for username. So first I'll give my username and do paste the token and do login. So now when you do this, you see the complete code is pushed to the GitHub. It's trying to push. You see it says push to HTTP. Now just wait for a few seconds and you'll see this code is uploaded to GitHub. We'll go and see that the complete code is there or not. So it's 95% done. Let's wait for the next 5% to complete. Now, when you see this message, it means the code is uploaded. Now, again, I'll go back to my GitHub, click on this repository icon, and here I'll say your repository. So I have only one repository, that is QA project. And here in QA project, we'll see the code is uploaded. So you see when you open this QA project, you will find the folders added. Now what happens here, multiple folders are added because I didn't notice that I'm using the same message, and basically these were feeded from beforehand, so this came added. But the TestNG project that I was uploading, that's here. So this is how we upload code to our GitHub repository, and this is the complete process that we follow. So the most important part here is how to generate token. That part you have to keep in mind. Now the next thing. Now this is how we push a code to GitHub. Okay. Now just I'll go back to my Eclipse. Here I'll say team and I'll say disconnect here. Now this is how I'm pushing a code to GitHub. Now let's see how to pull a code from GitHub. Now it's very easy to pull a code from GitHub. So I'll pull the same code. Now this is my project and I want to pull this code from the complete, all the codes inside it. I want to pull it from GitHub to our Eclipse. So now here, click on this code, copy this GitHub link. Fine. Now let's get back to our Eclipse. Go to file option here on top, click on file. Again, click on this import option. After clicking on import, you need to go to this Git folder. Click on this arrow button, select the second option, project from Git with smart import. Do next. Again, do clone URI. The second, again, select the second option, clone URI, and do next. Now here, you need to pass the repository link, that is this. So the repository that I have copied, the link that I have copied, I'll copy and paste it here. So this gives me the information of the complete website. Now here, I'll give my username. And here it says we are trying to merge next and do next. Now in this case, if you want, wait, it's merging. So in case of password, like you'll say what you have used in the password, I'm not use the token here. Instead, I'm using my GitHub password. So in this case, you can use the GitHub option. The one, the GitHub code, what you, the GitHub password that you have, you can use that. So now once you do this, so in this case, it's not compulsory to use the token. In this case, you can use password. And when you do this, you see a QA project is added here, and you'll find everything inside it, whatever is here. So basically the QA project is added over here, and you see inside this QA project, you have multiple folder projects. So in most of the cases, you'll have one folder, so it will be easy. So this is the one that's added. Now this one is a dummy one. If you want to delete, you can delete it. But this is the real QA project. Just what you have to do, right click, go to team and disconnect. So this project is available for your uses. So you can use it. So this is how you pull a code from GitHub to Eclipse. So this is the complete video where you got to see how to push the code to GitHub as well as how to pull the code from GitHub. I hope both the concepts are clear. That's all in this GitHub. See you in next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.